Hello viewers, 4DIYers here, back on a tour video for everyone. In this particular video here, I'll be doing a demonstration on how to remove the front bumper on a BMW E39. This particular car I'm working with here today is a 1997 BMW 540i pre-facelift that is equipped with no M bumpers. Now before I get started, I just want to mention that don't forget to check out my website at www.4diyers.com or click on the link in the description below. First, start by removing the 4 plastic expanding clips from the grills next to the fog lights. There are 2 for each grill, located on the top side. You can use a small V-style pry tool, a standard screwdriver, or a set of side cutters, which will also work, but be very careful not to cut the pins in the center. Once you remove the center of the expanding clips, you can then pull them out fully. Using some type of pry tool, in this case I'm using a nylon trim tool, disconnect the 2 tabs on the top of the grill. Remove the top portion first and then remove the lower portion, which will release. Do this for both sides. As you can see, these are the locations of the tabs on the grills along with the expanding clips. If you wish, you can remove the fog lights, which is done by removing the 2 screws and disconnecting the fog light wire at the rear, or you can leave them in and disconnect them afterwards. Moving on to the front fender liners, you would need to remove the majority of bolts holding in the fender liner to allow for the movement. Remove the 2 8mm bolts at the top of the lower liner. The one closest to the outside does connect directly to the bumper. Next, remove the 2 bottom 8mm, which also connect directly to the bottom of the bumper. Leave the one furthest in the inside of the fender well so the fender liner still stays in place and doesn't fall out. Next, you also need to unclip the fender liner from the edge of the bumper as well. Finally, remove the 2 torx bolts holding in the bumper assembly, which are located where the grills are we just removed earlier, one on each side. They are both T50 torx bolts. Depending on your location, you may have some dirt or dust falling out of these holes, which can be perfectly normal. I would highly recommend having an extra pair of hands to help you out during the bumper removal, as the bumper can swing down and either you can damage the bumper or damage the body of the car. Inserting your hand behind the aluminum rebar through the grill area, and also another hand firmly placed behind the bumper where the fender opening is, pull straight back. Some extra force may be needed depending if the bumper has been removed in the past or not. Once removed, if you haven't already, disconnect the fog light wires by depressing the tab on the side of the electrical connector. Next, if your vehicle is equipped with headlight washers, remove the feed hose by pulling the black clip outward, then disconnecting the hose connection. Here's an up-close location of all the bolts that were removed in the fender liner. Here's a view of the rear of the bumper. Here's the location of the 2 snap clips for the grills, as well as the main bolt that holds in the bumper, and the 2 sliding fit brackets that go on each side of the bumper. A close-up to the fog light electrical connector. Finally, the view behind the bumper on the front of the vehicle. This concludes the rest of my tutorial video. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to post them below. Also, please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you for watching.